So, New Year's Revolution time in the year of Luigi 2025 with Mission FAFO, Free America from Oligarchy. Now, there are some things mistakes people make during their protests that isolate themselves, make them lose support and allies. So, when you're making a speech during a protest or participating in a protest or a revolution, try to avoid this main thing. And that is how you identify yourself in the protest. Do not under any circumstances identify yourself by your sex or gender, by your sexual orientation, by your race and ethnicity, by your age, by your country of origin. And these things are actually divide and conquer tactics. If in this class war, which is the real war, they can get us to identify as things that are very divisive, like our religion or culture or sex or country of origin or race, they can change the narrative of our protests to get us fighting amongst each other. And that's identity politics. This is what we can't avoid. And so the solution to overcoming identity politics in all ways, we've seen it already happen last month with Luigi. And Luigi's team, they did justice against the healthcare industry, which shouldn't even exist. And the fascists, the oligarchs, tried so hard to spin it as a left versus right issue, or or a racial issue, or anything, to get away from the fact that we all identify with being mistreated by the healthcare industry. We deserve universal health care. That's all there is to it. And so we overcame the identity politics of left versus right, old versus young, men versus women. It's like, no, I identify with these healthcare issues too. I've been denied. I've watched family members. We suffer horribly because of the denial of healthcare. So we used a unifying identity, and that is what overcame identity politics, to maintain our focus during any protest or revolution. So when you're speaking at a protest, even though it might be a racial issue, they say, oh yes, the oligarchs will attack black communities harder specifically, still don't identify it as a black cause. Don't. It's not. It's anti-human. It's anti-American. It's anti-working class. Change your identity. Change what your main identity is to a unifying identity during every single protest and revolution, and you will become significantly more successful. And it's not only because you're using a unifying identity and you are overcoming their identity politics utterly, but because you're using a unifying identity, more people will identify with your cause. Like, I did a podcast on this. It's on here on TikTok. It's on my YouTube, Gren Goddess, Gren Goddess. And it's on my Patreon page, the OG Gigi. And this is why it's the solution for overcoming identity politics. You choose how to identify yourself in every single moment. And you can choose a unifying identity so that you will be successful and gain significantly more support in every single protest or revolution you have. So remember that. Use unifying identities. I'm an American. I'm human. I'm working class. I'm just trying to do my best to get by. And I think all of us deserve better. That's all there is to it. So, do not fall into the identity politics trap. Own who you are and pick your identity to ensure that you get the most support. Good luck, everybody, and Happy New Year's Revolution.